I'm gonna share my screen. Yeah, can you all see my screen?
Hmm.
Okay. So we're gonna do like last week. I'm gonna start with my pairs and then we go and Laura, you can be you, Jared, Armando, etc. Sounds good?
Sounds perfect.
Awesome. And do this. Okay. Okay. So my first pair, GBP NZD, just because of market positions, we are bullish in all time frames, and we are at an all time, not all time, but we haven't been that high since like a decade ago. So for this reason, I am waiting for a retracement to happen. Um, The weekly is bullish, the daily is bullish. I have my daily AOI. I don't know if you guys have that same pair. I have one, two, three touches. And then I'm just waiting to break through this area of interest, retest to then sell. Um, then I have GBP AUD again. I am expecting for it. So on the day, like on the weekly, I saw a potential head and shoulder forming, with this being the left head, right shoulder potentially. Perhaps now we're going to create the right shoulder on the weekly. On the daily, we all have been following this head and shoulder as well. It's been retesting the same area twice. So I am expecting to then break through this daily area of interest here to then sell. Do you guys agree? Do you have the same pair?
I did not
Uh,
have this.
What?
I did not have this. I did not look at GBP AUD. I had GBP USD.
Okay. Oh, I do have it as my next one too. Okay. So
And the GBP USD also looks very similar to this, to be honest.
yeah, that's true. So
Instead of a head and shoulder, the GBP USD, I think it I saw a double top.
yeah, same. This is GBP USD, which is also my next one. So on the we are bearish on the weekly, bearish on the daily. I think the all three times frames are bearish, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
Yeah, they are. And so what I have here on the daily is I'm waiting for this to have a reaction from this weekly and daily area of interest to then sell. Uh, Next one is NZD CAD. I like NZD CAD because it had a reaction already from this area. We haven't been that low in a very long time. Well, actually, here in 24, a year ago, we were here, so that's not true. Okay, the weekly, yeah, the week. So we're bearish, I think, on all time frames. Yeah, and I'm expecting a retracement to the upside. So what I'm waiting for is I mean, we're not there yet, but to have a break and retest of this weekly and daily area of interest to then buy. So that would be for a buy. Then I selected Euro NZD just because of how high we are right now. Same thing, do for retracement. Um, this is the weekly. This is what the daily looks like. We are bullish on all time frames. This is the 4 hour. So I'm basically expecting this would be like a counter trend trade. and I'd like to see if this one is going to work. Then I selected AUD USD. I think this on the daily is starting to potentially be a head and shoulder with the left head perhaps doing the right shoulder next week or forming the beginning of the right shoulder next week. So I'm expecting to have a reaction for this weekly and daily area of interest to then buy. And I believe that we are bullish on the weekly and daily, and the 4 hour is bearish to make it to the area of interest. So that's what I have right now on my list. Then I have GBPCHF. Well, like many of those CHF pairs, this is like also like we are at the very bottom. So, and we already had a reaction from this area. This is a strong and respected area of interest. We already had a reaction, but I would, for the trade to make sense, I would like to have a pullback to then buy. And the all time frames here are bearish, but I'm just looking at the how the market is going because we are an all-time low, so I'm expecting a push up. And my last one is NZD USD. We are bearish on all time frames, and I'd be interested to see. So I want to see how it's going to react on Monday or Tuesday to this area to then see if I'm taking this to for a buy. I can see on the weekly that a head and shoulder forming. So potentially we would be retesting the neckline, which would be this daily weekly area to then sell. So this is not ready. Maybe it will be ready in 2 weeks. Maybe it'll have a reaction. Maybe I'm gonna buy to this area. But to me, this one is interesting as well. Hey John, I think can you hear us? Yes? Okay. Yeah, so those are my pairs. What do you guys think so far? Do you have similar pairs or hello? Anyone?
Does anyone want to go?
I had the same pairs. So yeah, you covered them perfectly, and that's exactly what's on my monitor for this week.
Oh, great. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Okay.
Yeah, good summary too. I mean, you were hitting all the points that I've been trying to make sure that we're not missing,
Mm,
um, like time frames and such. So yeah, I think we've got a couple of good positions, if not Monday, then Tuesday for sure.
yeah, I hope so. Do you have like some favorite ones?
Not this week. No, just from, yeah, my review, nothing that I'm really excited about. But
Okay.
then Monday might have a huge effect.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Um, all right, Armando, you want to go?
Yeah, I can share my screen.
Yeah, let
Let's
me
see.
stop sharing.
I
Okay.
only had one pair on my list, to be honest, because I'm thinking of just taking only one trade
Next
for the
week?
whole
Mhm.
week.
What?
So I only had GBP USD, but I think I look at GBP AUD as well.
Okay.
GPUSD.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the only thing that I was interested in, to be honest. And I only plan to take one trade. I just really need to pass my funded challenge, and I'm like, this is the. I'm just gonna use one pair. I'm not gonna go into multiple pairs.
Yeah, okay.
and
Michelle is asking a question. Did you look at AUD CAD? So yes, I looked at it and I didn't. I mean, Michelle, if you want to go after Armando to share your ideas on AUD CAD, I don't have it. I looked at it and I wasn't interested. But you may have some good points. Armando, you're able now to share your screen.
okay, perfect. Actually, I'm gonna start with AUD cat. That's the one I think I liked the most. To be honest, guys, I didn't had any pairs that I loved that I say, okay, these ones are like ready except for this one. I think last week for me this was a small win. Yeah. This one we hold it. Uh, my take profit was all the way here because of my stop loss, but I think it broke the area of interest, retested, and now it's ready to buy. So I'm just gonna wait for it to get out of the area of interest to come back a little bit and then like to give me an entry and then buy again.
For
I think
AUD, okay.
yeah, AUD CAD. I think last week it was a pretty good trade. My take profit was like all the way here. So yeah, like I exited before it went to loss. But yeah, I mean it was not too bad. So this week I think it's ready to buy again because he just did a like a reaches of the area of interest. On the all
I
other
wait, I
pairs,
have a
Did
question,
you say buy or sell?
but he
buy.
said buy. I
So
have a
you
question, Armando. You are on the 4 hour?
Yeah, this is the 4 hour. Yeah.
Because I see a double top forming on the 4 hour,
Mm-hmm.
which
This
could be
one.
a reversal pattern. But
Yeah, it should
I'm
be
not
for.
a
It looks like a double top. It looks like a very clear double top.
Yeah,
you
makes
see
sense.
like if you look on your 4 hour, if you look
Yeah.
like on the left a little bit, you have another double top and then it went down.
What to the window.
I
That's why I asked you if you're looking for buys or sells.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can you share the weekly and the daily?
Yeah, weekly. Yeah, weekly is super bearish.
Okay.
Uh, uh,
Wait, no, the weekly is bullish.
sorry. Yeah. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Yeah, right here. Weekly bullish, daily bullish, 4 hour bearish, and daily it's also bullish as well.
It's also bullish. Oh.
Yeah, it looks like it's playing here.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
so buys would make sense then.
Yeah, this week I focused to buy or sell only on the trend, the daily or the weekly trend. I didn't looked at any counter
Okay.
trend trades.
Okay.
And yeah, GBP NCD. Uh, this one I got it as a buy because everything is bullish. To be honest, as I said when I started, I'm not 100% sure in like any of the pairs. Like none of them like I love or I'm like yeah, this is the perfect trade. I'm gonna wait until Alex does his Sunday swings to see what he sees, but I'm just gonna share what I saw and I accept feedback because I'm not an expert. So if you guys see something different, please let me know.
Okay.
But yeah, this one I want to keep going with the trend. GBP, USD. Shannon, on this one, were you looking to sell or
Yeah,
to buy?
to sell.
Yeah, yes.
Perfect. Yeah, then I think we are in the same.
My confluences were close to 100% or even more than that. I don't know how, but they were like close to 110.
Mm.
Yeah. I think it's it really tested the area of interest. So if it reject like if it goes through, like yeah, I'm not interested anymore. But if it stops and then gets out of the area of interest, so it rejects, I'll be looking to sell.
No,
Uh,
I'm looking for it too. So see how you have another area of interest on top of it.
uh-huh.
I'm looking for it to go up there and
Up
then
here?
Up to that area.
yeah,
Okay.
and then look for a engulfing or a rejection or something. Because even on the lower time frames, if you go to the 2 hour,
Uh-huh.
you see that the SOS is not done yet. I mean, the
Yeah.
superstructure would be up there, yes. So
Yeah.
once that breaks, that is the time when I would enter for sells.
That makes sense. Perfect.
Shannon, we on this one we are bearish on all time frames, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So there's another 20% confidence on that.
But I see like on, for example, here you're on the daily, okay. on the daily, I see a head and shoulder. So if you retest the neckline of the head and shoulder,
This one?
it is actually at the area of the neckline.
Year old, married, two beautiful boys.
You see
I'm in
this?
Western Australia.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it,
So I'm pretty new to all of this, started in Forex lands, like most
but if you go to the
people.
weekly, there's a double top.
Sorry, someone has a radio or someone talking in the background.
I was understanding and I did learn a lot, but it didn't join all of the
You can
dots
mute yourself.
to join until I came over into this environment. Then it's just like it had to sort of.
I think it's Armando. Yeah.
It's Laura.
No, it's Laura. It was Laura. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Okay. Sorry, we don't see a chart. Yeah. So on the weekly, it looks like a double top, and on the daily, it's head and shoulders. I know what you're saying that it's already about to retest it.
Mhm.
But then even if it retests, there won't be a shift of structure on the lower time frames.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, maybe on the lower time frames, but for me, the left shoulder is not where you put it, Armando. For me,
It's lower.
yeah,
Laura?
It's where you started.
yeah.
All the way here?
Left.
So
Where you started the first yeah, that one. That should be the lower left shoulder.
And where does it start here? Or here?
no, up there, like higher on your next. No, yeah, right here.
Okay, so
That's how I have it. I don't know what you guys think.
like this?
Like this.
Okay, so the neckline will be here.
Yeah.
So
But I don't know
you-
if it's correct. I don't know if it's a valid head and
If
shoulder.
if you see the left shoulder right now, I mean then 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 it should go to the second AOI to break, and then it looks very dirty.
Yeah, doesn't look very clean. Okay, so yeah, it makes sense waiting for it to
Someone
uh
is trying to get in, like they're asking for the Discord link, but I think William, you already added it. I don't have the link is in the Discord, no?
I think so, yes. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So that for you, GBP USD is a buy.
Sell.
Oh, it's a sell. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
sell.
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, on CAD, CHF, let's see.
Marco is saying, yeah, very dirty head and shoulder for GBP USD.
Yeah, it's
And
not
Michelle agrees.
not very clean. CAD CHF, I mean, CHF is destroying everyone. It's impressive how low everything is going.
Mm.
So, 2 weeks ago, Alex said, "Hey, it's the lowest we've been. I'm gonna, gonna take a counter trend trade, and I'm gonna go with the buys." He lost. And I've been following those, like the ones that are in the lowest, and they're all printing new lows. So if we have a shift of structure in 4 hour, I'll just sell.
You'll
Just keep,
sell.
yeah, I think I want to keep with the trend in the highest highs and lowest lows. It looks like it's not slowing down. So I think I'm just gonna keep with the trend. If we break the 4 hour, I think I'm gonna wait for it retest this area to keep going down.
Yeah.
Similar with EuroCAD, as you can see, it's in the highest it's been, but it's just printing new highs every week. So
This is EuroCAD. Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't like that one.
RDCAD, I think it's just, well, I created like this small area of interest just to have like a point where it has to reject. So if it goes back to this point, well, it's pretty close, right? I might buy because yeah, everything looks like buy except for the 4 hour is the only one bearish. So yeah, if we break this one, then come back and then break it again, I think I'm just gonna buy. Everything is going up.
And if you take the buy tool, it makes sense. Like you You have a good trade there. You have a 1 to 2.
Well, the thing is, I'll need to see. Well, the thing is, if I were to enter here, the thing is, there is no way, no point where to stop this. So let's see if we do something like
At
this.
least you would go to the previous daily structure point.
So something like this.
How does it look like on the daily? Okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm not convinced, but yeah, it's just like it's going printing new highs every time. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
USD CAD. This one I think if it comes back, retest then buy. Weekly is bearish, but daily is printing new highs for a long time. So it just goes up,
I
almost
see. Me
goes
too,
bearish.
Marco. This trade looks very risky because there was a head and shoulder, but it still went in the opposite direction
This
twice
one? This one?
on the daily time frame.
No, the
No,
USD
which pair did you have open right now?
USD CAD?
CAD.
Yeah, so see how it formed the two head and
Yeah.
shoulder patterns? So instead of going down, it went up. It went in the other direction.
Yeah, and look here, it went up, it almost shifted to bearish, and then it kept going up. Then it technically shifted to bearish, but if we take this as the lowest low and we don't consider like check this as structure, it didn't break and it went up again. Then it went down a little bit, it went up again. It didn't broke this
But
previous
it broke
point.
the structure here.
Oh yeah, it did. But I mean, in the past weeks, it's been just giving like up and down, up and down, up and down. So I think it might go like a little bit low and then up again.
So you're not taking this are you taking this as a sell counter trend to go
No,
down?
I'm gonna wait until it reaches. Maybe it's gonna be by the middle of the week to buy.
Okay. Marco says Marco, are you talking about USD CAD? He says I consider this trade very risky. And John says USD CAD seems good to me.
USD CAD.
USD CAD, yeah, the one that you're analyzing now.
Mm-hmm.
And John, are you said seems good to me as a buy?
Do you have your confluences on this pair?
To be honest, I haven't done my confluences. I'm just looking at like where the market is regarding
Patterns?
yeah, with the patterns and with the areas of interest, if it's rejecting, if it's going through. So some of my pairs are like, okay, if it gets here, then I'm gonna like, do my confluences to see if it's gonna like reject or if it just goes through, then I'm like looking a different way.
Okay. Marco says it's a Euro CAD that he considered very risky.
Oh yeah, because it's just printing new highs.
And John says, yes, John likes USD CAD. He says it's just risky.
Mm-hmm. CAD JPY. Uh, this one, what did I saw? Well, everything is bullish. So if we get a new higher high in the 4 hour, then retest and
Can you
buy.
go back to the weekly?
Yeah,
Or
weekly.
I don't know where you.
So weekly
So here
is
you're bullish.
lower low, higher high.
Hmm.
So it's pretty bullish. And daily, it will be higher high, higher low. So we are almost about to break and do a new higher high in the bullish. Well, it's retesting this, right? But if we go up here and we get a new daily higher high, then I think it's just
Okay, for
gonna.
now on the weekly, can you zoom out to see where the market is? Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So that's CAD JPY.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh, let's see, AUD JPY. Oh, this one I took a counter trade. Counter trade. Okay, this one, everything is bullish, but I think it's rejecting this area of interest, going back to this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember this one. Okay, so this one is one we took 2 weeks ago with Alex that he said this is a risk trade that is gonna go down to this area of interest to then buy.
Mhm.
I took the trade. I exited with a one-to-one risk reward ratio because it was pretty choppy. So I think I'm gonna try again the same risk trade to go back to this area of interest to then sell.
To sell. Okay.
And yeah, this is as Alex said like 2 weeks ago, it's a pretty risky trade because what we actually want is for it to get to this area of interest to keep buying.
Okay.
It's just like if it just goes back to this area of interest and rejects the area of interest again, I'm gonna be looking to sell again.
Yeah, that's good. Marco says AUD JPY is a great area to sell. If negative data comes out on Tuesday, I will wait for the area to be sold.
Okay, makes sense.
That's it.
Okay. And GBP CAD. This one, as you can see, I don't know what I'm gonna do because it has two arrows. So weekly is bullish, daily is bullish, but weekly is like being consolidating.
Can you zoom out on the weekly to see the overall
Yeah,
market?
it's pretty high.
Okay.
This one is pretty high, but it just has a good trend right here since the October 22. It's just been going up.
And this is GBP CAD.
GBP CAD. On this one, these two huge candles threw me off of like, okay, is it gonna break the area of interest to then retest and buy, or is it gonna respect the area of interest to then retest and sell? It all depends on if it breaks or rejects the area of interest.
Okay.
Yeah. And USD JPY, this one, the weekly is bearish, but let's see the weekly. Yeah, the weekly
It's bearish, yeah.
is huge bear. Like yesterday when I was analyzing and I saw this, I was like, man, why didn't we took the course like on March to get on this? It's crazy. But yeah, I think it's about to go bullish on the weekly. So if it just goes like breaks this area and just goes bullish, I think it's a huge opportunity to buy because it's just gonna break this structure that is being formed. Like it's been here since March. So yeah,
And can you zoom out just a little bit to see
yeah,
the weekly? Oh yeah. Okay.
yeah. So this one, yeah, if we uh make new higher highs, then reach a standby. Kind of like.
Okay.
And those are the pairs that I kind of liked. As you can see, I'm not 100% sure in any of my pairs. It's just something that I saw that okay, I'm gonna wait until something happens to decide what I want to do. The yellow ones are other pairs that I analyzed and that I think are not ready. So, for example, this one, I think it's gonna take some time to get back to area of interest, maybe to sell following the trend, the weekly bearish, daily bearish, 4-hour bearish, everything is bearish, but yeah, this is hold. But we are super low, so yeah, this is not very interesting for me. NCD, sorry, Aero NCD is at the highest it's been ever, so not very interested. But if it just keeps going, might just keep printing new highs. It looks like it's not gonna stop. Like the full week was just bearish. Sorry, bullish. Everything, no, not a single red candle. The slowest was on Friday of like last week. So yeah, everything is super bullish, but I'm not very interested. Euro GBP, think same. Oh no, yeah, wait. We shift structure daily, retest and sell, but yeah, not pretty sure on this one. I think it's gonna take some time, and it's a bit choppy here. So yeah,
John is asking a question to everyone.
yeah.
Mm, When you're reviewing pairs for the upcoming week, do you reset your charts by clearing out the old AORs and marking fresh ones, or do you keep the existing levels?
No, we always have to keep the existing AOIs because, well, I remember when we were doing AOIs, Alex told us to not remove it because at the end of the day, it's like if it goes back to that point, then you're gonna use it again. Unless, so for example, if this one will go all the way down here, then we need to make new AOIs in this area, right? So for example, right here will be a new AOI, but there is no need to remove these ones because if then the market in a month or 2 months goes back here, then we can use these AOIs that we used like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The only thing that I do sometimes, John, is I keep the same AOIs in general, just like Armando explained, but sometimes I just adjust it with the new markets. Like so, if I see that recently, if I can tighten the area of interest because it has a zone that's more respected than another one, then I will adjust it a little bit to fit the most recent market structure.
Mhm. Yeah, and on this one, I have this area of interest, but I think this one, the red one, is stronger as it rejected here, super strong. It rejected here, stronger, rejected here. So I think, and it rejected very strong here. So if it breaks this first area of interest, that is a little bit choppy, I think I'm gonna wait until it goes down to this area of interest that I think is stronger. So I'm not very interested in this one because I think it's gonna take some time. Maybe if not this week, but next week.
Okay.
And Euro JPY uh, sprinting new highs. Everything is bullish. So I'm not very interested because I don't see a point where it's gonna retrace to buy.
Okay.
So yeah. And the blue ones, I'm not interested at all. I
Okay.
didn't stop any of those, and these ones I didn't analyze, to be honest.
Okay.
But yeah, those are my pairs. I see not very much on the market. I'm just gonna wait for Alex to
Yeah, me
tell
too.
us what he's looking, and then I'm gonna reorganize these on what Alex sees.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. Thank you so much for sharing, Armando.
yeah, for sure.
Who else wants to go? Oh, someone says he wanted to review a pair. John says,
Yeah.
"Can you all look over GBP AUD?"
Okay. GBP AUD.
GBP AUD. Oh, I have it on my list actually. Do
The
you want
one
me to share
forming
or?
head and shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let's
GBP AUD is on my list, John, and I'm looking for sell.
do you wanna share your screen?
Okay, sure.
This one.
G yeah, GBP AUD.
Okay, on this one, yeah, I mean, looks like it's
Waiting on a shift of structure on the lower time frame to sell and a bearish engulfing.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. This one I didn't like. I actually these head and shoulders are from last week, but I didn't like because he didn't respect the neckline on these forward head and shoulders. So yeah, I mean it might be a good sell, but I just
For me, respected it.
respected it.
Yeah. I can show you what I have on my screen if you want.
Okay, yeah.
Um, um, this is on the daily time frame,
Mm-hmm.
and I have my left shoulder right here. You see this
Mm-hmm.
area is for my neckline. I have
Yeah.
my daily area here, and it actually retested that same zone twice. It
Yeah, you're
wicked
right.
into it and wicked again into it twice this week. And because it's forming a double top here, that's why I'm waiting for the break and retest of this area of interest. And we have a round psychological level to then sell. If that makes sense to you, John.
You're going for it to break, retest, and sell?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Break this area to then sell. Yeah. I lost the chat.
Yeah, he said he has the same thing.
Yeah, okay. Who then I don't know, but I'm not seeing many voices this week. Marco, what do you mean? Yeah, I have the same as well. Thanks for going over it. Yeah, sure. Marco, I'm sorry, I don't understand your last comment. I don't know about you, but I'm not seeing many voices this week. What do you mean?
Well, there's no many people.
I don't know. Okay. Who else wants to go? Shannon, you want to share your screen, or Jared, or William? I think you said you cannot.
I only had two pairs. Well, only one, but now I have the GBP AUD as well. So both of you guys have covered it.
Okay. Michelle, you want to go?
Yeah, I just have the AUD CAD and then I have AUD USD. So I was just looking for buys, but yeah, you guys went over those.
Oh, we covered them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Marco says, I don't see many opportunities on the market. Okay. Jared says, I didn't have a chance to look at pairs last night, so you listened. Okay. And just like I'm just curious to know how you guys are faring with like the ups and downs that we've been going through and the like fear of missing out, like all the roller coaster of emotions that we go through. I wonder if you guys saw the psychology videos and other videos from the Set and Forget um, classes, and how are you guys? What do you guys feel? Do you feel like confident to go in next week, or can you share your experiences?
I've been having some issues. I took a look at all those videos as well,
Uh-huh.
but I won't say that everything and anything helped, to be honest, because it's more of it takes time, right? And I've blown two of my funded accounts already because of the swap.
Oh,
And this is my third funded account that I'm trying. That's why I'm just looking to trade only in one pair and then just be done with it, right?
Mm.
And yeah, I've been having some issues, but I haven't given up yet.
no, don't.
I haven't given up, and I think if I focus on just one pair with all the right conferences and everything else, I think I'll make it. And I do get that the FOMO, the fear of missing out.
Mm.
But what I've started doing is just I go into a trade, I buy it or sell it. I just trade one pair and I just turn off my phone. That's what I've started doing now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see an Instagram. I don't see Discord. I don't see the markets anymore. I've just started doing that, and I've blown two accounts by doing that. But this will be the third one as well. I'm still gonna do the same thing.
Okay. John says it's been rough, but that's part of the game. Been holding JBP AUD for a weekend profit for it to reverse on Friday and broke even. Oh yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I, I, for me, it's been a bit of FOMO of like seeing a trade and saying, oh, man, I didn't took that trade, and then getting excited when I see like another thing. So for me, I took a loss last week because on the, and actually I took a loss on the pair that I liked the most. I was like, oh yeah, this one is gonna like go up as soon as we have like a new higher high. It's just gonna go up, and I took a loss like the very next day. I hold AUD CAD for like a week, and then I exited with a small profit. And another trade that I took on like I think Wednesday that I didn't like that much, sorry, went to like my take profit, and it just kept going to like a 3-to-1. So
Yeah.
for me it's just like um making mistakes and just like entering and yeah, not getting like definitely observing my emotions for the week. Yeah, yeah, I think it's not going with like letting it go with the FOMO of not, entering a trade and waiting for like the confluences. Like I'm very impulsive of like if I just see like a shift of structure, I'm like just go jump in right away. And I think for me it's just like okay, just wait for something like another confluence, wait for something stronger, wait for a shift of structure. But yeah, it's been hard because then I don't want to miss a trade and I just don't want to miss an entry.
Yeah, no, I know it's tough. William says, I feel like I'm in a trade on monthly. It's going in my direction, so no matter what, I'm going to win, but the daily keeps trying to diddy me. Lol. Okay.
Yeah.
Michelle says, I'm definitely observing my emotions over the week and definitely had FOMO Friday on AUD CAD and wanted to enter on a scalp. Okay. Yeah, that's tough. Jared says, I just cry in the shower. Simple.
Yeah, no, it's
For
crazy.
me, for me, it's more like set and forcefully forget.
Forcefully forget, yeah. And Marco says, guys, I've been trading for many years. I've been through some really tough times. Ouch. I don't want to go through that. But now I feel much more confident. My advice is risk as little as possible, only what you can afford to lose so you can maintain your mental balance. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Michelle says, yeah, don't watch the 5 and 30 minute consistently, right? Yeah. Just remember, there will always be more opportunities. Be safe and wait for the confluences and shift of structure. Better to wait and make sure than to enter and have it reversed. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Also like I've been noticing like 2 weeks ago, I've been way too impulsive and I took two punches on it was GBP AUD, I think, entering too early or just getting too excited or limit panicky, like, oh, I'm gonna miss out if I don't enter this one. Um, and this week, I hope that I broke that habit and I passed that milestone of just being patient, waiting, not getting too excited, staying detached, and saying, okay, there will be other opportunity if I don't get on this one. I focused on one when it gave me what I was expecting. I took it. But even though the confluences, like everything was fine, I still felt like, okay, I won that trade, but I do feel like I got lucky. I don't feel like, I mean, all the confluences said like, yeah, it was going to be a sell, blah, 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 and I took it for a sell, but I still feel like, okay, I got lucky on this one, but I don't know if you guys feel the same way when you take a win.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Uh, Marco is uh Marco is asking how long have you been trading? For me, I've been trading for like I started like 3 months, not even like in June. Michelle says when we see entry signal this week, should we announce it so we are on the same page this week? What you guys want to do?
We usually do that on Instagram.
Yeah, on the chat, Michelle, we do it. But sometimes I'll be honest, I turn off also the chat because I don't want to get influenced or I don't want to get too excited. Um, and that allows me also to, because everybody's texting and there's kind of like we all pick up on each other's energy, and then I feel like like, and that I'm I'm concerned that I'm going to make a mistake by doing it just because I want to, like pick up on that energy. So sometimes I just turn off the chat as well and like, okay, this is just let me think on my own.
I've noticed a few things, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've taken I also started trading 2 or 3 months ago when the boot camp started, or when the G Club started. And I have taken a few trades. The only issue with me is when I take the trade, I am in front of the charts, and I'm on my MT5 count, and I see the trade going in the negative. I know it's going to come back, but it goes in the negative. And when it's closer to my stop loss, I get out.
Oh,
And the next day it hits the TP.
but why
And
did
That's
you
right,
get out?
brother.
I've seen that twice or thrice on my trades. And I go back and I check the trades. Conferences are right. It was me who made the mistake of just getting out of the trade or ending the trade. Because if it goes into negative, I'm like, oh shit, I'm down like 500, $700. I can't take anything more than this. And the next day or in the next 2 days, I go back to the same pair. It's in the green as well. It hit my TP. It never hit my SL. So
Mm.
I've decided to, if I take the trade, if it's going in the negative, I'm just gonna let it go. And I've also seen that even if it's not in the negative, if it's not close to my stop loss, I get swapped out
No.
because of the swap. If I hold it over the whole day, not the weekend, but if I hold it through the day or in like 2 or 3 days, I usually just get knocked out of the pair. And then it goes in the green anyways.
What broker are you with?
I use Alpha Capitals. I'm using a funded account.
Okay, I don't know them. Okay.
And on my live account, I use Hero FX. I don't know if anyone's heard about it.
No, I don't know. More about it.
Yeah, but I mean, this has been really shitty for me, to be honest, because I've taken the trade. I know it's gonna go in the green. Sometimes it's me who gets super scared, and most of the times it's just me getting swapped out. But I
Yeah,
still see the trade going in the green, so I think I'm doing something okay, but
yeah.
not playing with enough funds.
I think what Alex says, you need to set and forget. You need to, clear your head. And what I really like about this, because I'm very obsessive as well, of like looking at the charts like all the time. So what really helped me about like Alex and following his way of like doing things is like analyze the market on the weekend, put your alerts, and then just go live your life, go do whatever. And then when you open a trade, just set and forget. Just open the trade and put your alert on your take profit and your stop loss, and then don't look at the charts, because that's just gonna give you anxiety. That's just gonna give you like, oh man, like I'm $400 in profit, like I should close. Oh man, I'm $600 in profit, I should close. No, just set and forget. Oh man, I'm losing money. Oh, just set and forget. You already know how much you are willing to lose, so you already know that your stop loss is gonna be I don't know, like a $400 $500 loss. So you already made your peace with losing that amount of money. So just let it go live your life, go play some golf, go play, like, shoot something or whatever, something that relaxes you. And yeah, and then when you get that alert of the take profit, just take the profit.
Yeah, I'll start doing that now. I mean,
Yeah,
better
just
to just forget it. That's why I said set and forcefully forget.
yeah, just don't look at the charts. As Jasmine was saying, just like silence the group, like don't like don't take your phone, like don't look at the what we are texting or whatever, because try to remove yourself from the charts as much as possible until you get that alert.
Yeah, nice stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now I'm with Oenda. I know it's a very small level. I also opened one with LQH, but I think for now, like until I'm waiting to see consistent results on Owenda because Owenda, like it because it, it's super regulated and the leverage is very small. You don't gain much, but you don't lose much. But you do get in the habit of losing, which ironically I like because then it just gives me that understanding of this is just the way it is and I have to accept it. And by limiting the leverage, like by going with such a small leverage, it really like kind of like, okay, like I'm still emotionally, it's still emotionally charged, unfortunately, but at least I can say, okay, if I lose this, I'm not going to lose that much. So, just chill. Um, but I'm trying to get in the habit, and as soon as I start to see consistent results and things are becoming almost second nature of looking at the markets and doing Sunday swings and seeing how Alex analyzes his markets and like how he reacts in certain areas of interest, etc. Then I think that I will even if my LQH is funded, then as soon as I take Oanda and I see that it's working, then I'll switch to LQH and use LQH account with a higher leverage to then boost the profits and make sure that my risk management is very controlled. I mean, for me, that's how I'm gonna feel safe, at least at the beginning.
Yeah,
That's good.
Mm,
that's good. A good strategy. Yeah.
Okay, but we'll see what happens. Um, okay, so William says, I'm sure also, no. Okay, so it's about posting on Instagram and Discord, trade ideas. John says he agree with you, John. Armando, this was a great Saturday swings, guys. Proud of this group. I have to take care of the farm critters. Have a great day, fellas. Okay. Ciao, William. Thank you. Well, that's it. If anyone wants to add something, I'm gonna stop the recording then.
Yeah, no, I think it was a pretty good service swings. Pretty confident with this group, guys. I'm very happy we formed, and yeah, I have to bounce as well. So